not here on the East Coast. It is 1 minute before 10 p.m. here in Jerusalem, Israel. I'm Barry Plasko, and welcome to this very special launch party for Viral Social Control. I'm joined by the one and only Roger D. How you doing, Roger?
Hey, Barry, doing extremely well. How could you not be doing well after a successful launch like that? Very, very excited, my friend.
Absolutely fantastic. And I hope that we're also going to be joined by Yoel. You there, Yoel?
Yeah, guys, how are you?
Doing great. Good. Yoel is really the brains behind the software and the theme, and he's going to be showing you around a little bit later. We've got a lot of questions from people that are just mesmerized by it. And also like to know some strategies, how to use it to make an absolute killing and create communities very, very quickly. So we're going to be talking to Yoel in just a second. But before we really get started, I just want to make sure first and foremost, can you just let me know that you can hear me loud and clear? Or have I just been talking to Roger and Yoel? They're very nice guys to talk to, but I prefer if you could hear me as well. So hello, Alex. Let me know where you're calling in from. And let me know if you are, if you've actually purchased, or whether you're just joining the party as part of the fun, but you haven't yet purchased. I'd be very curious to know where you are. Alex, hello, Vic, hello, Terry, hello, Peter, Gregory, Eileen, Albert, Trevor, Karen, Dennis. Roger, I haven't had such a big party since my wedding, I think.
Yeah, was that your only party, or did you have more after that? Because you have 4 kids. I don't know if you have any
parties.
Time to party.
I have. Okay,
that's funny.
Okay, great. Yes. So, oh my goodness, so many people here. I can't actually. I can't even read this quickly. But we got Yehudia, Esther, Diane, Ray, Ryan, Harry, Fred, calling in from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Fantastic. Just to let everyone know, we did have a little contest. And we'll be sending out those links after this webinar. So it's written down here that the links will be sent out to all contest winners after the webinar. Now, I just want to make sure before we get started, is everyone ready to have some fun, to learn some incredible stuff, and also to really find out how to use viral strategies to grow any business. And there's been a lot of questions on the Warrior Forum, a lot of questions in our email. And we thought that'd be part of the party, that we would actually be able to answer your every single question. All right, guys, let's get started with this. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to cover here. This is interactive. Anyone has any questions whatsoever? I know that people have questions about the software. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. But before we do, let's just talk now briefly about just what's gone on. We said that we've broken so many records here with the Warrior Forum. Just a couple of statistics. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But let's start with you, Yoel. If you could just show how many comments did we get on the page that we send people to? What's the situation over there?
I mean, we have over 100 comments the last time I checked. I'm just going to go in right now and just see. But I mean, this is just booming. It's just moving so fast.
We're at 145 right now, if you guys can see my screen.
Okay, let's just describe, guys, because we're talking about viral strategies, and we're doing this in live time. We want to show people, this is the whole part of the point of the program, is we're not only going to teach you our formula and what Roger and I have been using across the board in different industries. We're actually doing this in live time with you. And so let's just show you just a couple of stats and why we're just mesmerized. Forget that in terms of the Warrior Forum that we've made something like, I don't know, 2,000 sales in the first couple of hours, which is pretty ridiculous. Forget that element. But what happens? Let's just go through the process of what's going on virally, Roger. If you can describe, and Yoel, you can help us as well, what exactly is happening so people can see just with one campaign in a couple of hours what's happened and what the ramifications of that are for us and for people on this call are going to be able to apply this hopefully in their businesses as well.
Right.
Roger,
okay. Roger, you want to go for it? No?
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So yeah, within the first couple of hours, we've built a community of about 700 people. And that's what we're talking about today, is building, communities, getting people to like our page and to comment on our stuff so that our community goes viral. And yeah, I mean, the comments just keep pouring in here, about 145 comments. So, it's growing pretty quickly, Yoel?
Well, I just want, before you comment, I just want people to understand why that is so important. Okay, we do a launch. Okay, we bring people in at the front end. People then go and they create their account. Then we basically put in a step where if they wanted to, they can make a comment. And of course, there's a motivation there. Let's just describe before we go into any more detail. There's a motivation point. We've told them it's flashing, it's clear, so we're not annoying people. We're telling people everything's waiting for you in the members area. So if you don't want to follow the step, you don't have to. There's no compulsory steps here. Otherwise, that's unfair. People bought a product. You don't want them to have to take another step unless, you really don't want them to have to take that step. So we've made this totally optional. So we've showed them that page. If you can go back, Roger, to the flashing page one more time, if that's possible. We've taken them to that page where they can, if they want, they can make a comment, and then they enter into a draw to win a 1-hour free consultation with Roger and I. So they go to this page. There's a motivation, but no obligation. And what just described, when someone makes a comment, that's not the end of it, is it?
No, that's actually where it all begins, so to speak. What happens is when a person actually, puts up one of those comments or types something inside, it's posted to their wall and also to their friends' newsfeed. So all their friends get to see it. And this is not only that I mean, with this, you can control your own snippet, so to speak. So, we're posting whatever we want to those people's wall. Obviously, it's, related to the product, and we're not just shoving things in people's mouth. But what happens is that the person who comments on that provides us with social proof, right? So he's telling basically all of his friends something about the site. And, and people kind of see it because it kind of moves fast. As you can see, Roger's right now showing that click here. So we're enticing people to click. We're giving them a good reason. There's value on the end, and that's where it only starts to go viral. So it starts with something very, very small, and it just kind of grows and grows and grows.
Okay, a couple of requests.
Just to show you guys here, right? This is going to be a great product. I typed that up in this comment box. And what's happening is it went to my thread, to my feed, news feed, and it's telling all my friends about this. So then when they, click on this link, they're actually going to a page so that they can start sharing it as well. So it virally just keeps growing and growing and growing. And we're seeing a lot of traffic from this guy. So all these comments are turning into a lot of traffic and new sales that we would have never received if it wasn't for this wonderful plugin by Yoel's system.
Okay, so this is absolutely fantastic. Now, a couple of things before we progress. Firstly, there's some people, for whatever reason, didn't make it over to the Facebook page. So if I could ask you, Roger, to copy and paste the Facebook page into the chat window so that everyone can head over there, or perhaps, whatever page is relevant.
Yoel, could you maybe,
Sure.
Is it equal 3, or what's the...
I'm just going to, the page is equal 1.
Okay, so let me just copy and paste that to everyone here.
Okay, fantastic. So some people are asking. Okay, so there's a lot of questions flying in. First of all, yes, this will be recorded. You certainly can review it later on. But we're going to be giving away, this is a party, remember, so we're giving away a stack load of gifts and prizes on this course. So if you want to hang around, and, we're having a great time here. We'll be answering a lot of questions as well. So there'll be a lot of gifts we're giving away as well. So it'll be fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, we looked at the statistics. People asking questions about the OTO, about this product. Of course, the first thing that people ask is that snippet. What is the value of that snippet? And perhaps if Yoel, you can show, or Roger, whoever's showing the screen right now, if you can show that snippet and describe what exactly is going on. And Yoel, perhaps can you tell us, how did you manage to get that ridiculously large advertisement onto someone else's wall? And Roger, you can then describe the power of that advertisement and why, obviously this software has been so effective for us.
Sure. I mean, what happens is that the software is built in a kind of way that when somebody creates a comment, somebody just writes a comment, you can choose an image, and you can choose any kind of text you want, and you can choose any kind of description that you want to post to this wall the moment that they comment. Okay? Whether they like your page or whether they don't like your page, and you can send that traffic. So, you know, Roger, if you go over learn how to get 1,000 likes, right over there when somebody clicks on that title, you can send them to wherever you want to. So this is like one of the things that you can do with it, right? So it's basically just a way through a comment, just like somebody would leave a regular comment on WordPress, where not much happens from that. I mean, you do get social proof. Over here, you get social proof, and you also get traffic.
Absolutely amazing. And because it is so big, it sticks out on that page, Roger, obviously, on a marketing level. I mean, I just want people to think for a second. If this was your product, and every time someone makes a like, that suddenly you get your advertisement, bigger than a banner ad, on their Facebook page in front of their friends, smack in front of their noses, do you think that's something that would be helpful for you? And secondly, if you are an offline consultant and you would like to make money by sending a community service to a local business, and that's part of the course, and we're going to be doing a very special webinar with you on that topic, could you imagine offering a local lawyer or an accountant the ability that you'll build them a community, and every time one of their clients likes a page, it suddenly goes up on the wall of all of their friends. Their friends get to see it on their wall, a snippet that big. I mean, that is why this is working for us, why it's worked for us. It's working right now in lifetime, and that's why it's so exciting, why we've got so many great comments about this plugin. People are asking, guys, where do they get the plugin? So let's just give them basically the coordinates. There are a lot of people are asking that. Obviously, for whatever reason, they didn't get to see it. If you've already purchased the Warrior Forum, the product from the Warrior Forum, then you should have been redirected. If you weren't redirected for whatever reason, then go to your members area, and you'll see there's a banner at the bottom in your members area for viral social control. You'll be able, in your members area, to click on any of the banners, and it will lead back to the special offer for the theme. So that's for you. If for whatever reason you haven't yet purchased from the Warrior Forum, and I see there's about 15 comments flying at people that haven't yet purchased from the Warrior Forum, then there's a special link for you, Yoel. I think you've got that link.
Which link?
The link to purchase from the Warrior Forum?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just send that over.
Okay, so you can send that over. I believe viralsocialcontrol.com/buy. Am I correct?
Here's how.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you could send that over. Here's how the whole thing. So what happened was when they actually got to their thank you page after buying, this is the first page that they saw. So it asked them to hit the like button, you know, if they want to get a killer community building money generating strategy. So when they like this page, it then goes to the other page, which is the commenting system, and it automatically likes our website, our page, so that we can contact them directly. So very, very powerful. It's a like reveal, and then here there's a comment box, and right now we have 151 comments. They just keep piling in, and every time someone's leaving a comment, it's posting our WSO on their wall. So imagine doing that with all of your products. I mean, this is super powerful stuff, guys. If you haven't gotten the OTO before we decide to take it down, you need to get your copy. It's really powerful stuff. And look, it's working lifetime right here. Really cool stuff.
Okay, so guys, you ready to give away 10 gifts right now?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so this is a little bit off the cuff, but this is big. Okay, before we do that, how many people on this call already have that plugin, already have the theme? Just put in a yes, a big yes, if you've already purchased the theme. Okay, there's a lot of people, my gosh. I mean, it's a busy call.
Smokes.
There's a lot of people that bought the theme already. Okay, just stop there for a second. If you have not yet purchased the theme, I want you, for the first time in the history of any of our webinars, I want you to give me a big no. Okay, so I need a big no. Okay, fantastic. I see there's more people that have than those who have not. Okay, so we're going to make this fair since it's about, well, actually, now I see it's about 50-50. Let's make this really, really fair. You're going to have to work really fast. You guys ready to work really fast? This is it. What we're going to do is, and I spoke to Yoel and Roger before, what we want to do is we're going to set up a little mastermind. This is just for people who are part of this party. This will not be offered to people that are not part of this session. We're going to do a little mastermind. And that mastermind, we're going to meet once every couple of weeks on a Sunday. I believe it's going to be a Sunday. If there's a better day, then maybe we'll do another day. But I believe it's going to be on a Sunday. We're going to meet once every couple of weeks to mastermind with a very small group of people. And that's going to be Yoel, Roger, and I. So we're going to have very special, intimate mastermind sessions that we're going to spread out over a bunch of months. So it's going to give you an incredible advantage. So I just want to make sure before I tell you the rules of the game for the prize, is anyone motivated about that, or is that not helpful to you? I see. Roger, how fast is that going for you? Can you read that fast, Roger? I think people think that's very helpful.
That is pretty crazy. And guys, what we're going to be doing here, literally, Barry, is helping you guys build your very own money-making community one-on-one with you guys in a very small group. We've never done this, and if we do, we usually charge $300, $400, $500 to join our mastermind. So this is huge.
All right, so this is what you need to do. And again, just to make it fair, this is only for people that have purchased the OTO. Don't worry, if you haven't, there will be something for you a little bit later on. So if you have purchased the OTO, what I want you to do right now is to go, and this is to make it fair for everyone, to go into your PayPal account and to write in your what's the transaction ID. That's the word I was looking for. Your transaction ID, and paste it into chat. The first 10 people that do that will verify it later. So please don't just put in any transaction. The transaction ID for the OTO wins an invitation to join our mastermind. Okay, Yoel, can you do me a very big favor? Oh my gosh, that's too big, Brian Watts. I can't read all that. Hold on. Let's just work out who those 10 people are. So the first person is, and I want you people to remember who you are. Jeffrey Kirk, he's one. Well done, Jeffrey. You were very fast. George Ganuni. Okay, that's fantastic. I would like these people, please email me those that transaction ID, please. Only those people, no one else, only the people I call. Send this to barry@successbug.com. So Jeffrey Kirk, George Ganui, we got Brian Watts. Well done. You're in the mastermind. Welcome on board. Let's carry on. Brian wrote a post of about 15 lines there. Heather S. Heather S, you're in, number 4. Dustin Ellard is number 5. Herb Rawling, welcome, Herb. Great to have you back. Chris, you're always at the top. Chris causes 1. Is that number 7 or 8? I think that's 8. Paul Roger, number 9. And number 10, it was very close, I can see, is Joseph McFarland. So the 10 of you, please send me an email. This is where you're going to, you know what? I would like you to send it to a different email. I never check this email, but I'll only check it for this. That's barrysupport@hotmail.com. barrysupport@hotmail.com. So the 10 of you, please send an email with your transaction ID. I'll make sure that you're hooked up for our session. Now let's get cracking, because we're going to have a little contest in a few more minutes for those who have not bought the OTO. Yoel, why don't you just show us around this system? We've seen what it can do. We see this thing as a viral monster. We used it on this launch. We've used it with all our other businesses that we've seen and we've shown our local community. Why don't you just show us around? What is this machine? How easy is it to create these pages, Yoel, so that people can understand exactly what it is? And perhaps this would just be a little bit of a run-through for those who have bought, and also just a little walkthrough for those who are thinking about buying and would like to purchase down the line.
Cool. Yeah, sure. I think the best thing to do is just to go ahead and create one so you see how it works. But, I mean, what I'm showing you now is really only the icing on the cake. It's something that it's simple, it's easy to use, but if you want to use it in an advanced way, you can use it in an advanced way, and I go into that. And if you want to keep it simple, so you can keep it simple. So I'm just going to show you something really, really simple right now. And what we do is we create viral landing pages, okay? These viral landing pages, you can either put them on your own site, okay? So they're just a page. They can be part of a page. So let's say if you want to put it on your sidebar, you can have a kind of mini opt-in form on your sidebar, and which, not an opt-in form, but rather a viral mini squeeze page on your sidebar. But right now we're just going to create a simple page, and I'll show you just how quick and easy it is to start creating these pages. So we're just going to give it a name. So let's call this Mastermind. Mind Opportunity. This is only for our basic reference. And here's the thing. This thing builds communities. Now, you know, there are so many different communities out there. There's Facebook, and there's also Twitter, and there's also Google +1. So maybe some of you like SEO. You know, maybe you want your website to start ranking in the search engine, so you can use this Google Plus over here in order to do that. Or if you want people to follow you on Twitter, you would use this one. You want people to tweet a message for you, okay? And you can constantly, once you start building your community, you're going to have the option to send them messages and continue on to building the community. But right now, I'm just going to focus on Facebook, okay? So let's just focus on this slide. Now, we thought about literally everything. We know, not everybody speaks English. Maybe your primary language is not English, so you have over here over 70 different languages, and you can customize this to fit your needs. Now, the idea over here is, think about this as an opt-in form, but that this so-called opt-in form creates traffic, right? And it also controls the traffic. So you know how there's a squeeze page, you tell somebody to opt in, and if they opt in, so then you reveal something to them. The same thing over here. You choose a page that you want to drive the traffic to, and this page can always be changed. Maybe you create maybe you create this page, and a week later you want to change it, you can change it. Anytime, it's very, very flexible. So what I'm going to do now is, let's say I want people, just for example, to like Google, right? So I just type in Google over there. And then after they like, I want to send them to Yahoo, right? I'm just illustrating this. But the idea is that you can get them to like one page. That can be on your site. It can be your fan page if you want them to like your fan page. It can be any page whatsoever that's on the internet. Okay, so it can be a YouTube video, anything you want them to like. And then you can say, and then you incentivize them, like, if you like this, I'll give you that. Or the proper way to say is, like, when liking something, you're going to get that in return. Okay? So anyways, this is the basic settings. You create any one of these buttons that you want to create. You want to use them inside this page. Maybe you want to use multiple buttons, right? Maybe somebody's coming from Facebook, the other person's coming from Google, and the other person's coming from Twitter, right? So you can give them the option to click any one of those buttons, and each one of those can send them to a different place. It's very, very powerful. I'm going to dig into this more inside the members area, and you can listen as much as you want to over there, or you can just move through this, right? Okay, so this is where you actually design your page. A lot of people started asking about flexibility, because we really have these really cool templates over here that these are all optimized for Facebook timeline, as well as for iPad and tablets and iPhone and all that good stuff. So, I mean, let's say you're in the local market, right, and you're working with a restaurant, or you're working with, I don't know, with an accountant, or whatever it is, or whoever it is you're working with, so you can, provide those clients with a coupon-style social squeeze page, and you can create these right over here simply by clicking Insert Template. It just creates the entire page for you right over here. There's no HTML to know, nothing like that. And then what you do is you just change whatever you want over here. So you can change, colors and numbers. Let's say you want to say, I don't know, 30% off instead of, right? So you have a lot of power over here. You can change these images. You can change pretty much everything, and you can play around with width and change the colors. And let me just drift through these templates over here. So we have some coupon templates and some really neat ribbon-looking templates where you can offer an ebook.
Yoel, can you just stay there just for a second? Just dwell on those templates, because people are asking, I want to see what these pages look like. They want to understand why these are converting like crazy for us. So if you can just spend a second and just explain why those templates are so powerful, why they've worked for us, I think that would just be helpful for people.
Sure, yeah. I mean, everything is just optimized over here for as a good sales page. They have the headline in place. So let me just kind of show you how this looks, right? I'm just going to choose one of these by random so we can see it like in full size, right? Let me just save this for now so we can see how this page.
Well, you can also recreate the dog training one that we had done or something like that. Maybe actually create a funnel here so people can see what the funnel actually looks like. That'd be great.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. Let me just go ahead and get this link. By the way, there are so many different kind of options over here. So for example, and I'll show you this in just a moment, but this is how the page looks, right?
I just want to make it clear. I just want to make it clear, though, that those options are options. I mean, these things, they work out the box. If you want to change things and individualize things, you can, but there's no real need to do so. That's the beauty of this. So even someone like myself is completely incompetent. Roger will be the first to tell you how incompetent I am with these types of things. I can create pages like this in seconds. But if you are someone like a Yoel, perhaps like a Roger, that wants to customize certain details, then you have the ability to do that as well. So I don't want people to think that this is complicated, quite the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, it's just like that. I mean, you have different options that can fit your style. Right now, I just showed you the basic example, and this is just creating a page. I mean, when was the last time that you created a page that fast? You saw that? It's just amazing, right? It's very, very fast, and you can again change this text and move things around and play with it. So what happens, I'm just going to kind of show this example. So what we did over here is we asked people to click like, and when they click like, so they're redirected to that thank you page. And if you remember, we set Google as that like URL. So now everything's posted to my wall, to my Facebook wall. So let's just go over there real quick. Right? And since I've already liked Google, you know, sometime along the way, nothing shows up over here. So, keeping this in mind, now that it really depends on the page that you like. If you like, for example, Google, so Google controls that message, right? What we're going to do now is we're going to use this concept to start creating our own pages and liking our own pages, you know, get other people to like our pages. So it's just like creating any kind of page. You just get the URL from right over here.
So basically, it allows you to control what the user likes and then where the user goes, and you can create multiple funnels. So you could create like a like reveal page, like we just did, and then a comments page, and then on that comments page, you can also ask for their email or name. Like you can literally create any type of multiple funnel channels that you'd like. And the big power here is every time someone likes or comments, it is posted to their own wall with your ad, your advertisement. Right. And every time someone clicks that advertisement, it just keeps going and going in circles, so it creates a viral buzz. And that's what we've been able to create. So over 160 people now have commented, on that thank you page that we created. So those 160 people are now offering us free advertising to their friends and family on their wall. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So that's the power of this stuff, guys. That's how we were able to get, over 1,000 likes to a dog training page within 24 hours.
Right. Definitely.
Powerful stuff. Yeah.
And right over here, as Roger said about that snippet, you can control any kind of snippet you want over here. So there are these settings that you walk through, and these are step-by-step settings. So what you do is you just set up a message over here, and it's going to actually show you what's going to show up on Facebook. Okay? So for example, you would say, this is our new mastermind group. This would show you a really good idea of how it would look on Facebook, right? And you can then add images, kind of test, see what's happening, what works best for you. So, like, for example, I'll just put Barry and Roger's image right over here.
Oh, nice to see that's on your desktop there. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Guys, before you continue, I'm just some of these comments. I mean, I can't read this quickly, but Vic is saying this is so cool. We have people like Albert saying that this is just way more powerful than they even thought was possible. And I see that, you know, the general understanding, and it's very hard, Roger, just before you, I just want to make a little break for 10 seconds, but Roger, it's very hard to encapsulate a tool this powerful in a 3 or 4 minute video that you can do on a sales page. And I'm really glad that we're having this opportunity to be able to show people around, because it really is the most powerful tool that we've ever used in terms of driving viral traffic, isn't it? And I'll get back to you again in a second there, Yoel.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And again, you know, people want to see a couple of funnels. So, Yoel, when you're done with that, let's take people back to the dog training funnel so we can show them exactly what we did there and what the whole funnel looks like as well. I think that would be helpful.
Beautiful. Yoel, it's back to you. Sorry. I think we lost Yoel there, Roger.
Cool, yeah, of course. Was that?
No, Yoel's back.
Yeah, I'll be glad to show that. Yeah, there's just one thing that I wanted to show, okay, before we go and do that stuff. You can again insert over here. Let's say you want another commenting system over here, so you just click this. Just as we generated those 100 and something comments, you just click the page that you want people to comment on, where you want to drive the traffic to. So everywhere it says comment, you can be on website A and get people to comment on website B. So you're sending the traffic from one site to a different site. There are really different options over here, and it depends on the funnel that you want. Most of you, I think, are going to use it like the basic funnel, just to get people to opt them in, and then give them their gift and sort of build a community over there. But just one thing I want to show, and this is important because some people asked about this, and this really is important that we get this through. Let's just go ahead and kind of clear this area right over here. You can also build your own pages. Okay, let's say you maybe this coupon or this ebook template for your specific project right now does not fit. Okay, maybe you need just a sidebar that you want to create. So what you do, and we also have these really cool video templates, and these have been proven right now to convert like crazy. So we're just going to insert something blank. There you go. We just clean the whole area right over here. And you can start designing it from scratch without knowing anything. So like, for example, you can just do this right over here. You can choose a page background color, and you can choose any color you want. So you choose some kind of color, and you click over here, and you start creating your page, and there are these different kind of elements that you can play around with to kind of fit your style. So you can make maybe something that's suitable for your theme. Maybe your theme's widget is kind of, the widget area is kind of thin, so you can fix it up over here and just create your page. You can play around with the colors and with the content area and with and with banners and so on. So you can really create kind of whatever you want over here.
So what we love about this is, on the one hand, it's simple to use, but for those who want to really change a certain detail, you have the ability to really manipulate this any way you want with these drag and drop features that's within the system. That's why it's so great.
Yeah, exactly. It's for like very simple people that are not really developers, all the way up to people who want to develop their own stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to take it simple, you just create one of these templates, and we have a lot of really amazing templates over here. And if you want to kind of develop, so then you start building your theme from nothing, and you just hit the save button, and that's it. Okay, so Roger, you want me to show that dog example that we did?
Yeah, I think it'd be very helpful, and especially, Roger, since you created that funnel, it was absolutely insane what happened. Why don't you just briefly show what it is, and then we can refer back to this and how it was done, Roger.
Yeah, and then I think we should give away a couple of gifts after this one. So I think we should show you guys how we did this funnel, show you guys how we got a ton of traffic, and then I want to start giving away stuff. That's what I like to do.
Cool.
It's always
All
good
right.
when Roger's in a good mood. Good things happen.
Yes.
Okay. So Roger, you wanna talk about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's show it off. So we got a Pitbull website to give away one of our free ebooks, a PLR report that we did. And Yoel, let's get the page up, and let's show people exactly what it is that we did here. So very simple. We're giving away a free ebook. Okay, and as you can see, there are over 1,300 likes on there alone. So we're giving away something of value. We're giving away a free ebook. If we hit the like button right now, it's going to take you to the next page within the funnel. Now, Yoel, go back to the social funnel machine and show them that 7 page so they understand that you can create multiple pages
Oh yeah.
within the system. So see on the second page where it says dog obedience 2 and 1, that's the next page inside of your system. So you could literally create a funnel that has 14 of these pages. Don't recommend that, but okay, let's go back to the equals 7 page, Yoel. And here's the thing. We just put this up really quickly to do a quick test to see if we could, one, get a large traffic Facebook fan page to promote us for free, and they totally were absolutely cool with it. Many others in other niches. And here there's a register button, which you can do through Aweber, or you can actually just put a very simple Aweber form so you capture the lead. So click on register there.
Don't say that this is a kind of an unadvertised bonus, so I'm giving it to them inside the members area. I'm showing them exactly how to do that. But
Yeah.
okay, I gave it away.
Yeah, Yoel's going to show you how to do this really cool register through Facebook, so you get
And
a lot
it's
more.
easy. You just tick a
signups.
box. It's super, super easy.
So in here, now they can download their report. Here's the thing we didn't do, and we'd probably have twice as many fans. Again, we did this on the cuff, right on the fly, but we could have had a comment box on the bottom saying, tell us how much, the number one thing you love about your dog. And we would have probably had 300 or 400 comments, which would have generated even more traffic. So, Yoel, if we go back to Facebook, I know you've liked and unliked this page for testing, but we could show them what sort of happens. You'll probably have to click lower because I remember you'd liked this page like 20 times. But
Yeah.
see right there. So that's the advertisement. Free report, how to stop the top 10 dog problems. So when they click on that, they don't go to the Facebook fan page and then go to the timeline where there's nothing there to promote. They go to this page. So it now removes, when Facebook did the removing the default landing page, it kind of kicked you right in the knees, right? And you're like, oh no. Well, this is the fix. This is how to get back your landing page so that you can offer something of great value, still get the like, and still get people to virally promote your stuff. So if you guys get this, give me a big yes. For those who have not bought, the OTO and you haven't bought in the software, do you get how powerful this is?
Roger, I have a very urgent message. If I can quickly make that urgent message?
Sure.
Okay, I've just been informed by about 100 people that I know this is very rarely done within 3 hours of a launch. We've just been made WSO of the day. Now that's very urgent because it means the price is going to rise again very, very, very steeply. So I just want to make it, just to tell everyone we're in this party and it's going to go up. So please, 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 if you are interested in purchasing the WSO, please don't wait because as soon as it becomes WSO of the day, that means literally tens of thousands of people get to see this thing. And I don't want you to have to pay any more, especially as you join us for the party. So if we could just put that link in for those who have not purchased the WSO, please, 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 if you are interested in being part of this, to buy it ASAP before it goes absolutely bananas. So if Yoel, you can just put that link in again, the buy link, if I may ask you to copy and paste it into the entire chat. Would that be possible?
Guys, it's again, it's viralsocialcontrol.com/buy. And that will take you right to the link itself, right to the WSO. There we go.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there, Roger. You're on a roll, but it's pretty urgent.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should give something away here. I think we should.
One second, Roger. Before we give something away, I know everybody's kind of eager to hear what's going to be. But Roger, how about we just show them like one last thing? Because I mean, there's so much that we can do with this. But show them the control feature that you can engage me after somebody likes my website. If somebody likes your website, and remember, we're not liking a fan page, right? We're liking somebody's website. Show them how you can control them, actually, and send them photos and videos and status messages and links to their newsfeed whenever you want to. Actually,
all right. So let's see how let's get people. Let's see if we can get a picture to get a little bit of traction here. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to actually post a very cute picture that I have here. Some of you might think this is cute. Other non-dog lovers might not like this, but let me post a picture here, and let me show you guys the power of this thing.
1 second, I'll just move it to you.
No, actually, keep it to you, so we'll see what's going on in your
okay,
newsfeed.
Cool, yeah, okay.
All right, so we're going to do like if you would take this puppy home with you. All right, so I'm going to post this right away. And then let's see if people are going to react to the cutest little puppy picture I think I've ever seen here in my life. If this doesn't work, and there we go. See how that gives you direct access to their wall? Very, very powerful stuff.
Anytime you want to do this, you can send a message and you can send links. And as another bonus, by the way, I'm not supposed to mention this because this is unadvertised, but don't tell anybody. I'm going to show you how to automate the entire process. I'm going to show you how to put everything on autopilot, how to schedule everything from within your Google Calendar, and you can send these photos to their wall and like post status updates and stuff like that. You don't even have to be next to your computer. So if you're doing client work, you can just set up things in advance, move away from it, and kind of work on other things.
Okay, now that is a heck of a bonus. We were supposed to do this on an X webinar and charge $47 for it, but Yoel, if you want to enter, give this away for everyone on the party, that's great. Guys, imagine being able to automate your social media. That is a huge, huge, huge bonus, and thank you all for that. That's really cool.
Guy, I just want to make something clear here. We talk about $47. I mean that, because I think we tend to do things as cheaply as we possibly can. We've had a conversation, Roger, you and I, with someone that teaches that stuff for thousands of dollars, right? I'm not joking. Thousands of dollars. And it's just in the world that we're living in, sometimes it's hard to really perceive value and know what is worth what. I can tell you, if you can build a community and automate the building of that community so it grows on autopilot, you are in the money, full stop. Nothing more to it. You are free to build your business up, to connect with people, to connect with JV opportunities, to really focus on things that make you the money. These are the stages and the steps that you take in order to facilitate that. But my goodness, and that really is a ridiculous bonus. I'm glad you're in a good mood as well there, Yoel. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm happy, happy every day.
Awesome. And you can see if you refresh, there are most likely people who have already started liking that picture.
Here we go. 3 likes. Take a look at that.
3 likes.
I'm going to like
Just posted this up. It's probably going to get 60, 70, 80 likes. And all this is doing is pretty much, sending traffic to our pages, guys. I mean, that's what this does. So very cool, Yoel.
That's absolutely unbelievable. I think, with your permission, guys, Roger, you sound like you're ready for it. We got 10 people that are in our mastermind. Who else would like to join the mastermind? Okay, how about 10 more seats available? Where people already sending in their transaction pages. Wait a minute, hold on. This is a new game. This is a brand new game. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this a little bit fairer for everyone. Okay, we're going to announce another 10 people. We're going to give people a little bit of time to do this because we know that you're listening to us as you'll be doing this. This is for people who have not yet purchased the OTO. There are 2 things we'd like you to do. Very simple. If you've already purchased the front end offer, then you can go into your members area, go to the banner at the bottom of any of the pages, and if you purchase the OTO, you can join the contest. So that's number one.
Give them some time. Give them a little bit of time to
Absolutely.
log in here, Barry, because we're gonna make this on. So I think we should do this at like 3:46. Okay, in 3 minutes. So we were going to give you 2 or 3 minutes to log into your members area.
Hold on, Roger. Wait a minute. I've got the microphone. This is my party.
No, but let's do it. Come on, let's have fun here.
All right, wait. Bigger fun. How's this, Roger? 2 things. Okay. Number 1 is that they go and get the OTO. Number 2, just to make this fair, so it's not just a matter of speed. Number 2, we'd like to hear your comment about why you bought the OTO. Okay, so we give people more than 3 minutes. I want to give people 10 minutes so they can cool and calculatedly go in, get the OTO. So if you are a member of the front-end product, you just go into your members area, you log in, and you hit one of the banners at the bottom of one of the content pages, and you'll go to the OTO page. If you haven't yet purchased the original product, you can always go straight to the Warrior Forum. You'll purchase that. You'll end up on one of the pages that you've seen in this presentation already. Then you can click on the OTO. Either way, 2 things you need to do. Number 1 is purchase the OTO. This is only open to people that have not yet purchased the OTO. And number 2, we then would like you to write a comment as to why you should join the mastermind with the other 10 members. And then we would choose, Roger, 10, 15 minutes to give people to do this properly?
Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're going to choose some more people. I think that's a great idea, and it's great that I came up with it. Absolutely.
All right, the party continues, guys.
I need something to drink, though. I'm just saying. I'm getting thirsty. I might have to grab a drink. Let's see.
So you get yourself a little drink at the party, Roger. I mean, that's what parties are all about, aren't they? Water, that is. We're working in this party.
Let me just kind of show you two.
Well, I think before just to give people the chance to write in to purchase the OTO, etc. I just want to. There's a bunch of questions that people are asking. Do you mind if I just, Roger, you go get yourself a drink. I'm going to ask Yoel some technical questions.
Sure, I'll be glad to answer.
Okay, and Roger gets himself a drink. Everyone's a winner. Okay, so question number 1. People asking. Obviously, this is a WordPress plugin, right? This works in WordPress. Can you just explain, does this work with every theme in WordPress or most themes in WordPress, number 1? And number 2, does the theme alter or change the way that you can use the plugin? So would they be able to create those types of plugins, those kinds of landing pages on any theme that they've got in their WordPress, on their WordPress?
Right. So you can have any theme that you have already set up. There are 2 options. Either you create pages with the plugin itself, and these stay away from that theme. They stay away from your blog. They're on your blog, but they're not attached to your theme. So you can design anything you want to design, right? And the second option is to kind of take part of the page that we're creating over here and put that into your theme. You know what I mean? So you can take part of this and use part of your page as an area for a social squeeze page, so to speak. So you can use, for example, put it on your sidebar. You know, so if you're using I think a lot of people are probably using OptimizePress and they want to know if it works with OptimizePress.
Yeah.
So I'm just going for yeah, it does, and we use it with OptimizePress. I use it on my blog, and inside the members area, you're going to see some nice examples that I use it on my blog and how I use it. In a simple, I use thesis, so I just use it with thesis. There are so many different things that you can do with it.
Okay, so it's pretty flexible, and you're not losing out in any shape or form if you use it. This is not a theme; it's a plugin. So, are you aware of any themes that this is not compatible with? Obviously, you can't test everything, but I mean, right. in the students that you already have that you've shown us to and have used it, have you seen anything that's not compatible with?
No. I mean, again, it's not connected to the theme.
I am almost back here. Just got a drink.
Thank you, Roger. We're working out whether this is compatible with all themes, and Yoel just said that he has not heard of a theme it's not compatible with. Okay, next question. Do you mind if I just ask a few more questions, Roger?
Sure. Just go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so Tom's asking a very good question. He's saying, obviously we're moving quite fast in this webinar. We're not going to sit here for 15 hours and go over every detail, but he wants to know in the members area, Yoel, how how deep do you go in terms of explaining the various steps? Is this like just a minute here, a minute
Cool.
there?
Excellent question. It goes from as much as you want to understand to, okay, first of all, inside the members area, just run through everything very quickly, install and do it. Inside the plugin, you have explanations on each part, what it does, with like these images that show you step by step what to do. You see that? Everything is crystal clear. And if that's not enough for you and you want to understand it, you click it's right over here, these videos, they pop up, and I actually show you what each part is all about.
Okay, so let's talk about the basic settings. Now, although these are basics,
I just go through everything. So you can, if you want to listen to it, you just take it step by step. Not only that, oh, by the way, there's something I didn't mention, and this is important. It works on WordPress and non-WordPress sites. So you can take this, right, and for example, there's an option over here that for standalone HTML, you just take this and it creates the HTML for you. You put it on your site and the theme is created.
I think Barry. I mean, I think you would agree. He's just showing off right now. I mean, this is getting out of hand a little bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, over here there are examples like how to do it. Like each part, if you just look for the help, there are videos and there's explanation that just walk you through the entire thing. There's no way that you miss it. And if you miss something and you still need help, then I'll be really glad to help you with any kind of issue.
It's very simple. Yoel is working with a complete dimwit. That's me. I don't understand anything. So all those help videos is basically him explaining to me how on earth you do every step. And Roger, he sometimes gets a little frustrated how much little I know about these things. But Yoel understands someone that doesn't know anything about this business, nothing. He goes into every detail you can imagine. I've never seen such a content-rich plugin in my life. There isn't a step that he doesn't explain. So I think that answers your questions, guys. Indeed, you will not have problems understanding every element of every page thanks to yours. There's another one there. Everything's got a video. Everything's got an explanation. So you won't miss out on anything. And that's really important, Roger, because within our community there are people that are seasoned marketers. There are those who are starting out. They see something great, but they want to make sure that they can run with it. So yeah, you're going to spend some extra time watching the videos, but when you invest time in watching the videos, you'll be able to use this to maximum effect. So that's really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And for people who are a little bit more advanced, so they just have the basic explanation over here and they just walk through it very quickly.
Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any other major issues. Yeah, I see there's a lot of people asking about more detail about certain points. I think the simple thing, without us going into massive detail on every point here, is just simply to refer people to the members area. And the other thing is, some people got some great ideas, Yoel. For example, the snippet you showed before, which is probably one of the most powerful features, that you can put this ad on other people's walls. People are asking, they'd love to see perhaps some sort of templates for that. So I'm not sure you've got any templates at the moment, but I know you're always developing. And that's
a really, really great idea. I mean, basically it allows you to create your own thing over here, because it really depends on what you want to write, and there are so many different languages, so we don't know exactly how to word stuff in every different niche. Maybe you want to come across to something, so we just give you the flexibility to kind of, upload your own image, write whatever you want, and do this, and you can change that constantly. But if we come up with some idea of templates for snippets and stuff like that, yeah, we'll definitely add it. I mean, Roger just, gave us a great idea. I mean, he came up with this commenting system. We didn't even think about that before. And he just said, what would be great if we can somehow get them to comment and this and that. And we started developing. So we always listen, we always listen to what happens, and we kind of work with the tools that we get from these huge networks.
Absolutely fantastic. So again, we're going to give us a couple more minutes. If someone is interested in buying this OTO and would like to participate in a little competition, the competition basically what you need to do, if you haven't yet, is to purchase the OTO and then write a comment as to why you would like to join our mastermind. If you'd like to join our mastermind, we're going to choose 10 new people. We've already chosen 10 seasoned purchasers of the OTO. If you would like to join as well the mastermind, then all you need to do is to purchase the OTO and let us know why you should join the mastermind. Roger, do you have anything to add at this stage?
No, people are looking for the OTO. You need to either, buy the front end offer and then, go into your members area and click on the banner there. There's a banner all over the place in black, and it's like there's these two hands that says stop. So if you're not there yet, that's where you find that. And yeah, I mean, it's an amazing plugin. I mean, we've been having a lot of success with it, so I sure hope you guys come on board. Absolutely.
Okay, a big question for you, Roger. Obviously, one of the big points of this very special Warrior Forum offer that we did this time, one of the big major points is that we're going to be providing a lot of live training. This is not actually part of it. This is just a launch party because we just got so excited, 2,000 cells in a couple of hours. And we saw the response that it was generating, and people were running with it so quickly. We decided that we're going to run and do it. We've never done this before. We just had a launch party. But next week, we're going to have a series of live webinars. These are live training sessions where we are going to help you. We're going to show you how we build communities from scratch, how we build them, how we engage with them, and how we monetize them. So that's in the members area as well. And Viral Social Control, if you log in to your members area at members.successblog.com, if you were to log in over there, you would be able to access, you go to the front page, there you have a link to all of the webinars, which you need to sign up for, which we're very much looking forward to sharing with you next week. But the big question, Roger, people are asking is for those people who have not got the OTO, are they at a big disadvantage next week as we show them this live training?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can certainly do all this stuff with, your regular static HTML. You can't have a reveal. You're just not getting the full power, of what this could do for you. Again, this plugin's not for everyone. We're not, I'm not saying that you can't use these strategies without the plugin, but let me just tell you, it will absolutely make your results go way faster because again, it's creating that. It's not an ad. It's not like you're putting an advertisement on their page. The reason it's doing that is because it's creating a snippet from the website, which is fully, okay with Facebook. So it's a great way to sort of bring back what Facebook took away from us in a great, way that Facebook really, has no issues with because we're just sending them back to our website, which is not an issue. So people are starting to post comments, Barry. I just noticed that there are, quite a few people commenting on our page. So thanks to everyone commenting. We're up to 170 comments or something like that. So this thing is getting out of hand. It's awesome. It's
absolutely great. Insane. Neville's asking a great question. We're going to get to the contest in a second, but Neville's asking, this is really for Yoel, are you going to be adding new templates as time goes by, maybe templates that you've split tested as time progresses? And also, Yoel, we've got a lot of people diving into this. We're going to be hearing from people that are succeeding with this en masse. And those people are obviously going to bring to us different ideas and tweaks that they've used. Is that something you're planning to do in the future?
And in terms of what? In
adding
things?
Yeah, adding new templates.
Yeah. We're always looking how to develop this. I mean, this is the latest technology, right? This is the latest thing that Facebook, mainly Facebook gave us. So yeah, we're thinking about adding even more buttons. For example, I've been talking with a few clients, and I found out that LinkedIn can be amazing. Think about LinkedIn, right? Because LinkedIn, there are groups, and you just have to go to a doctor's group and just post a message about, how doctors can save or whatever, and then start, building your community through that if you're doing local marketing and stuff like that. So we're really looking into adding, more buttons and stuff like that, and we're always, developing this. Yes, definitely. This is long term. Something that it's brand new. I mean, it just started right now.
Absolutely awesome. Andy Haycock is asking, can you place HTML in the snippet creation box?
Yeah, sure you can. You just in the snippet itself, right over here.
Yes.
No, you can't. You can't because Facebook just won't index it. Let me kind of show you what happens because I want to help you understand. Okay. This is
while he's doing that, just a quick, FYI, guys. We just got another 5 or 7 fans to this dog page, and we got 21 people liking our page. So just by putting a post out there, we're getting new fans within the last couple of minutes already. With that one post that I just did live on the webinar, there are 21 people who like that cute or uncute, I guess, little dog picture. So that's the power of Facebook, to grow your community and then start to interact and engage with them. And this is, again, with the power of this plugin, when they hit like, they see our page, and they start sending us more traffic, and it's just kind of like a tornado from there. So it works really well, guys.
Okay. I'm just going to really give like a little bit of content over here and explain a little bit about how Facebook works. What Facebook does, it's kind of similar to Google in terms of, visiting your site and seeing what your site is about. But there's something that's called meta tags, and when you put them properly on your site, and there are so many different kind of meta tags, but this one creates them for you. And let me just kind of show you what Facebook requires. So anytime you want to change your snippet, right, this idea, there's a button over here that says URL enter, and this takes you right away to Facebook, and it checks that everything's okay, right? And right then and there, Facebook updates your snippet. So now anybody who interacts with your new fan page gets this new snippet. And that's why we can't put HTML over here, because there are these meta tags that Facebook asks us to follow their guidelines. And we don't want to, mess around with Facebook and stuff like that. We're abiding the laws, and we're not doing anything shady or black hat over here. So everything is white hat, and it works great, especially because of that. Facebook loves this. We're following the rules. We're doing what they want, and that's why it even works better. Yeah. So that's in terms of that. I just wanted to show you another thing. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you can also design your own fan pages like this. It just integrates in seconds. So for example, here's a page that I kind of designed, and I'm not the best designer, but okay. So let's just go over there, and I'll show you how easy it is to change things on your page. So let's say you want to just kind of change this. So we're just going to go into that template, and anytime you want to change something, you just change it from over here, and even if you put it on a different HTML site, it's automatically going to change. So as you see, I'm right now on viral social control, and this is Facebook, right? That's a total different site. So what we're going to do is we're going to just change things over here. So and to keep it really simple, I'm just going to choose a template, but I believe you're starting to get the idea. Let's say we want to put just kind of a coupon, okay? So we're going to insert this, and we're going to save these changes. And then what happens is just, this is my fan page, okay, or one of those static HTML tabs is just optimized right like that for Facebook. And the beauty about this, this like over here is not in the most optimized place, but when it's right over there in front of their face, you can still like that same fan page. And you can use this as a like reveal instead of this one. So it's easier, it helps you convert, higher conversions. And yeah, this is what drives in traffic. And as you can see, they're all professionally designed. They all work beautifully. I mean, if you would go right now to this web page and see it on an iPad, you would see that it just fits in beautifully. And on an iPhone as well. And this like reveal feature also works on iPad and iPhones. So that's also important.
So in short, this creates these incredible landing pages on your website. It can be used on your Facebook landing page. It can be used, it has multiple usages. That's what makes it so powerful.
Can I just show, I'm just going to show one more example, okay? Kind of like do this. Okay, so this is, for example, a blog, and this is what I'm showing. This is one of those pages I created, okay? You see that right over here, and I go in this also inside the members area. So what you can do is you can do, like, let's say this. Somebody's logged out of Facebook, right? You see that? You can just take part of that page and use that as a mini squeeze page. And here's the trick that I'm going to show you also, how to do this inside Aweber. And you can get people to register over here. You're getting verified names, verified email addresses. And then I'm taking them to wherever, let's let it refresh over here. Taking them to wherever page I have that's, I'm giving them value over here, and I'm also building a community. And this and all this just kind of goes viral, and you're going to like this. So I'm going to show you also how to do this as well. Walk you step by step through this process of like, not creating these huge pages, but creating tiny little pages and driving traffic from these snippets on your site. There's so much more that I can share, but I'm just going to kind of. Barry, do you have something to add?
Yeah, I mean, I'm bowled over, and I've been using this thing for a couple of weeks. Personally, it's just unbelievable. Here's a question coming in from Brian, who's asking about Aweber and GetResponse, other email solutions. What do you think? Can they still use GetResponse within our system, or is this really purely an Aweber integration?
No, you can use GetResponse. You can use any kind of email or autoresponder provider. It's just that Aweber has this feature, And I actually found it by accident. I didn't even know about it. So I found it and I said, okay, this is nice. And then I started looking for it on MailChimp and GetResponse and iContact and Imnica and all that, and they don't have it. So, but you can still create a regular opt-in form. You can just put a nice little opt-in form over there, and people who come from Facebook will just see that regular opt-in form and enter their name and email address. And the nice thing about it is that if somebody, it's easier to get somebody to click a button than typing in something on their keyboard, and it's and people would like something, but when it comes to sharing their personal information, they're like no. So the next step is after they're like halfway there. They're not going to enter in their email now to get your gift. It's either going back or going forward, and say, okay, I'm already there, so let me just put in my email. It's easier.
Okay, couple of extra questions. Roger, this one's for you. Are you going to get another glass of water? Are you around? Roger, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here, Barry.
All right.
I'm just waiting to... Yeah, I'm here.
You're waiting for that next question. Okay, Terry's asking a question. Sorry, Yoel, did I interrupt you? Are you done?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Terry's asking. He says that our sales letter mentions using this for selling our business services to offline businesses. Is this covered in the course in detail? How much can you sell this to owners? So why don't we just explain to people, Roger, that in our experience, especially in your experience, if people are looking to make fast money, in your experience, the fastest way to make money with any service like this is to sell it to an offline client, isn't it? So why don't you just describe two things. Number one, why you think it is such an incredible offer to an offline client. And number two, you can answer specifically within the course how you address that issue and how people are going to be making money with it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We are, we do extremely well with this stuff because, 9 out of 10 businesses have been sold on this idea that, they need to start doing social media. They've even they have their own fan page. They maybe even have someone posting 2 or 3 times a day or a week on their fan page, but they're posting to like 14 people, right? They don't have that traffic. So it's a 40-minute training session, guys, on how I approach local businesses, the direct mail pieces that we use, how we close them, how we approach them, and what techniques that we actually do, to really get these people to want to talk with us and do business with us as well. So it's a really good 40-minute call that I do, and it's really powerful.
And Roger,
really
we forgot the major unannounced bonus that we've got in there as well, and that is we're inviting people to join us for a live training session where you're going to go into even greater detail, answer people's questions, and we're going to absolutely blow them away. We've got some really incredible content to give away on that call as well. So that's going to be live and interactive for you guys. And that's just an additional bonus on top of everything that's in the members area. Tom Welsh wants me to pass something along to you, Yoel. You ready for this? It says the following: guys, of all the advanced plugins I have, this goes way beyond them with depth and really well thought out user interface to make it ridiculously easy to use for real new higher levels of power. Wow, more than I've ever seen in automation before. As I go through this, all I can say is wow, and thanks. Please pass this on. And I think Tom's just purchased that. He's taken a look at it, looked at your demonstration there, Yoel. I know, Roger, you're more of the technical guy with this, and I'm relatively new to it. Really am dumb when it comes to these things, but it really is simple, and really, on behalf of everyone, I think it's it's really time to say thank you to you, Yoel, for the perspiration and everything you went through to build this thing, and to reveal it to our community is something that's very special. So I think Tom is just really representing a lot of people today. Thanking you for your contribution in all this.
Thanks a lot. Wow, I'm blushing over here. Yeah, it makes me feel very good, and I was very happy to do it. I like providing this content, and I want to help our community as much as possible. So yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Okay, Johan is asking, does the plugin have to be installed on every single WordPress installation that it is used on, or is it just installed in one place?
You can install it in one place, but there are certain functionalities that won't work. Like, for example, when you're creating these snippets, as you can see, you're always creating snippets for the same site, right? So they're like, let's say page 1, page 2, page 3. You can create different snippets and have different fan pages for each page that you have on the site that you create with Social Funnel Machine. So you can create unlimited pages on each site that you own, right? And on each site that Social Funnel Machine is installed on. So for example, and I kind of get the idea over here because you're seeing like putting it on Facebook on one hand and then putting it on HTML. But what's happening is that they're actually liking your original page. So eventually the traffic goes to that site, okay? That's the page that the WordPress site is installed on eventually. But you can still use it on other sites. But the end traffic is going to come to that initial site.
Absolutely awesome. Okay, Roger, I want you to help me to locate 10 people that have just purchased the OTO as a result of this and have written in a comment. So you can choose 10 people. I see a bunch of people here with the transaction IDs, but with no comments. So it's still not too late. Literally in the next couple of minutes, we'll be going through this. So if you haven't yet purchased, you still can as we go through the list. And also, if you haven't yet written a comment, please put your transaction ID and your comment. And we're now going to choose 10 people. Roger, there are so many comments. I don't know how we're going to do this.
I have no idea. Okay, Barry. I mean, I don't know.
Roger, Roger, do me a favor. If you can read through this the next just 2 minutes, just give people one final chance. I'm just going to ask Yoel a couple of questions, and if you could just start mining through here, and when you find someone that you like, just belch it out. Tell us who that person is, okay?
All right. Well, let's start with Mike Sargent. You can he's on the list, so if you can add him there, Barry.
Okay, what I'm asking them to do, Roger, is to write to me an email. This is a step they need to take. Whoever wins, you have to write to barrysupport@hotmail.com. Please, it's very important because I am not going to be able to look after all these people in this call. It's really important you write into me. Just the people that we call out, barrysupport@hotmail.com. That's super, super important.
Brian Pinsky. I'm writing the names down. Please send an email to Barry. That's a great comment. Just saw your transaction. My goodness, we have a ton of transactions here, guys. Someone here, Glenn Wayne. Great comments. Just saw the transaction ID here, which is great.
Fantastic. So again, Barry Support, just to let everyone know again, barrysupport@hotmail.com. This is only for the 10 people that won before and the 10 people that are winning right now. There's
Paul. Oh, I was going to say Paul Inglis. Great comment. Please send us an email. Great comment. I'm just reading through all the comments.
I'm just going to add another person here because this guy is the funniest person I've ever met. And my blessing to everyone is that you should have clients like this guy, Ryan Williams. Ryan, I can't do this without you. Ryan comes onto these calls, and sometimes I'm doing these calls at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's certainly keeps me awake. He's a funny guy as well. So Ryan, please send me an email, barrysupport@hotmail.com. Thank you for all your comments. Austin's asking, where can you comment? Still, you can comment right here. Just write your comment and your transaction ID. I don't know how many we've already given away, Roger. I think about 5 or 6.
Yeah, let me keep going through them here.
I've got one here. Goodness. Daniel Morel, I'd love to join the mastermind to learn how to totally dominate my local community and become the only solution for online marketing locally. That is fantastic, Daniel. Please send an email to Barry Support. By the way, that email is not used for any other purpose. I will not be checking that email for any other purpose, okay? So please don't ever use that email other than for this, because I do not check it. I'll check it once tomorrow morning. Daniel Morel, barrysupport@hotmail.com.
All right, let's go with Naomi Monk. Naomi Monk, great job, great comment. Thank you so much for getting the OTO there.
Okay, I got Christine McIver. Christine McIver wants to join the mastermind to keep inspired and take action. That is critical, Christine. I love that. We're here to help you take action. We are not here to provide you just with shiny objects and make you feel good. We're here to provide you with tools that you can run with. And that's why Roger and I are very, very, very careful to provide a lot of training, because we know it's important that you get your questions answered. There's a reason why we do all these webinars. It's not just we enjoy and love the interaction, which we do. It's also a matter of being able to support our communities that we build so that they can be successful. Because at the end of the day, when you're successful, then next time we have something that can be a benefit. Not only is it going to be likely that you're going to want to purchase that, you're going to tell other people about it. It's just decent, good business. So we'll do anything to help you guys out. Christine, I love your comments. Roger, next.
All right, so I've got, let's see here, Eileen I don't even know, Baranowitz. Eileen Baranowitz.
Wonderful. Eileen,
Great
welcome.
job.
Fantastic.
All right, we've got, what, 3 more, Barry?
I think maybe we have 2, but let's add 3 anyway.
All right, let's do Diane H. I just write the name down here. Send an email to Barry. We'll get in contact with you.
Again, barrysupport@hotmail.com. It's critical you write that email. If you don't, or you send it to some other place, I'm not going to read it, so you won't be able to join the mastermind. So please, please, Diane, barrysupport@hotmail.com.
All right, so guys, I am on the last one here. Tim Dini, D-I-N-I, Tim. I love your message there, and I would absolutely take a drink. He says he'll bring drinks to the mastermind group. I am all over that.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. You know how to get to Roger's heart. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, what we're going to do right now is, unless you guys have something extremely important that you want to mention, what I'd like to do is some quick fire questions from people that still aren't sure or have some questions about some element. We want to make sure you can go to sleep tonight absolutely feeling that you are in good hands and you are ready to rock and roll with these strategies. So anyone's got any quick questions that they want to ask, please put them into the chat right now. If you've already asked it, there are at least 2,000 or 3,000 comments here. I'm not joking. It is literally loaded with comments and questions, so I can't see everything. So if you could just copy and paste it just to help me out, if it's a really, really important question that you have, we'll take this opportunity to ask it. Let's see what we got here.
All right, I've got a small request, guys. I mean, can we give me a big yes here? I mean, I hope we're over-delivering. We're showing you a lot of great stuff here, and give me a big yes if we can maybe ask of a favor or a small favor for you guys. And we've seen all these wonderful content, all of these wonderful posts, and people are happy and everything's great, and this is all really nice. But we need a small favor from you guys. It won't take more than a couple of minutes. But could you guys please go to the thread and let us know your honest feedback, good or bad. If you think we've been horrible here, you can absolutely let us know.
Well, they can always differentiate between Roger and everyone else, of course.
Absolutely. If you guys could go to viralsocialcontrol.com/buy, the same link to go to the Warrior Forum, we would really appreciate a couple of comments. So let us know if you've been through the training and, based on the webinar today, what your thoughts are on the OTO and everything. This is the only thing we've asked. Me and Barry are absolutely burnt. We have probably slept like 2 hours in the last 3 days. And the only thing we ask in return from you guys, we're trying to give so much value here, is that you help us out and you go to the Warrior Forum and leave us an honest, review, honest feedback. So go to viralsocialcontrol.com/buy, and that'll take you directly to the Warrior Forum. We would really appreciate it.
I'm just going to put this into the chat window. socialcontrol.com/buy. Okay. There's a lot of people here, guys, that would like to be part of that mastermind. we're going to have to come up with some other opportunity to do another mastermind with people, because I know this is something that's important for people. But obviously, the value of that mastermind is that it is a small group. So that's the nature there. I guess I see this just people when I've asked if people got any questions, and people are just saying that this is absolutely amazing. It's really, really, really kind. Joseph, I know you got an important question there. Please email me. I'll take care of you, Joseph Mack. I'll take care of you, of course. Yeah, your wish is my command. Absolutely, 100%. And people already starting to write comments. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless someone's got a very important question, I think our party is coming to an end. I feel this is almost like the last dance, Roger.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not dancing with you though. I'm just saying there's a lot of
Thank
people
you, Roger.
here. Most
That's
likely,
great.
yeah.
Yes, I'd love. As Roger said, if you, I'm just going to actually type in right now to the. If you look in the chat window, you can click on that and you can go straight to the Warrior Forum. We would love to get your comments. They mean an awful lot to us. It allows us always to improve our game. We do not claim to be the perfect end article, but I can tell you that Roger, Yoel, and I are here to serve you, and we'll do our damnest, our very best to make sure that this is an incredible experience for you that you will not forget. So just to remind everyone that is part of the Viral Social Control, there is live programming coming up the whole of next week. This is huge starting next week and then continuing the week after. Please log into your members area, go to the overview and click on the link to sign up for the live programming. It's going to be absolutely jam-packed, and we may actually have to set up second sessions. But please, if you want to get into the prime time slots, please go in and sign up ASAP.
Yeah, dude, I would do that right now, guys. If you are listening to us, go into the members area and sign up for the webinars. They are filling up like you would not believe. And I mean, it's you need to go in there right now, absolutely. And with WSO the day coming in, they might fill up really fast. So I would really recommend to do that right now if you could. Absolutely.
Fantastic. And Lester would like to dance with you, Roger, so there you go. Thank you, Lester. We'll leave you guys to it. All right, so here we are. Yeah, all the training, people asking where's the training? It's in your members area. All you have to do is go to your members area, follow. If you can't find the members area, I'm sure you got an email from Warrior Plus. There you can click on that, and you can go to the members area. Everything is inside the members area. Anyway, love to hear your comment about this training, today's training right here as we sign off. And most importantly, if you can follow what Roger said before and go to the Warrior Forum and let us know what you think about this program. What are your first initial impressions about the members area and about the OTO, about Yoel's incredible plugin? If you agree, it's amazing. We'd love to hear your comments. If you think it could be improved, we'd love to hear your comments. We are here to serve you. Let's leave the final words to the guys. I've spoken enough. Yoel, any last comments you'd like to make?
Yeah, I'd like to comment that it was a lot of fun, and it was a pleasure being with you guys over here. Tremendous fun, and and I'll be always in the members area. So if anybody has questions and stuff like that, any features you might think of, I'm open to suggestions because we're always working on improving stuff, and we're also finding things along the way. Like with this launch, we've found a lot of things, and I believe that Barry and Roger are going to want to share this with you. So, yeah.
Of course, absolutely.
Perfect, Roger. As always, I'm just used to this. The last word's all yours.
All right. Well, do you want to start the music for my last dance with Lester? I guess.
It's okay.
No, again, thanks everyone. Joining us today. I've had a lot of fun here. We are so tired, but it's so much the energy that you guys bring to this just wakes us up, and it's fun. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's a great offer. I mean, this will not, guys, we shut down our offers pretty quickly. So, after 3 or 4 or 5 days, we usually shut them down. So this is a great special offer we're doing for everyone. Thanks again for joining us. This was absolutely fun. And go out and do wonderful things with this plugin. Don't let it sit on your desktop. Start making money with it. Build a community. Build a real business. And, thanks again, everyone. Thank you so much.
So, as I said, Roger has the last word, -1. That's mine, in fact, today. Just remind everyone again to go to your members area, sign up for the webinars. It's critical. You have no idea how quickly those are going. We're likely to have to open up a second time slot for those webinars. If we do, The problem with that is that it won't be at the prime time slot. So it's important that you sign up ASAP. Secondly, don't forget, we'd love to hear your comments on the Warrior Forum. In fact, Roger and I think before you go to sleep, I'm going to go to sleep, just going to dive into the Warrior Forum so I can comment back to anyone that comments on there right away. So thanks again to everyone. It's been a great party. Here's to the next one. We're looking forward to seeing you in the members area. Have a good night to everyone.